Guess who is back?
Yeah. Guess who's living rent free? Yeah, it's me, Zeus. Feeling good, everything's alright. I got my head high, and I'm shining all bright like a light. Walking down the street, people looking at me, and I don't really care. But hey, cause I'm living rent free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent free.
In the closet of truth.
Cause I'm living rent free. La la la, can't nobody
Billy,
bring me down. La
let's
la
go.
la, standing tall and proud. La la la, living life how I wanna. La la la, can't nobody tell me I can't. I got my crew with me, we're unstoppable. Making moves and achieving the impossible.
Let's go.
Haters gonna hate, but we don't listen. We gonna keep doing what we do and keep winning.
Hey.
Life's too short to be living
Let's
in fear.
go.
Gotta take chances and persevere. Don't let nobody hold me back, keep moving forward. Stay on track, don't make me have to play it back. I'm living rent free in your mind. I'm here to stay.
Welcome to the
Don't
closet
waste
of
time.
truth.
You thinking you can evict me? No, I'm taking up space, cause guess what? I'm the star. Feeling good, everything's alright. I got my head high, and I'm shining all bright like a light. Walking down the street, people looking at me, and I don't really care, but hey, cause I'm living rent free. Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Closet of Truth, where you know what we do over here. We get straight down the middle. Brooklyn Joe, greetings all of you, and we address the tough topics out here that people may have. You know, in the morning show, I don't get to talk to everybody in the box. And so, good morning, good afternoon, I should say. Hello from Charlotte, Aquarius, greetings, shout out. You're sending love from the doggies, isn't that amazing? Yes, what's up, Billy, greetings. So many of you know, I don't always get to do the Closet of Truth because I'm so busy out here, all right? But I gotta do it. You know who this is. Hold on, let me get the dog out of the way. Welcome, Fonnie Willis. Why am I bringing Fonnie Willis up right now? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's an interview that has just came out, and the message is crystal clear. Indictments are coming, right? And Trump's lawyers better buckle up. Right now, we have, thank you for the gift. Right now, through all of the hard work you all have done, we have MAGA world spooked. They think of me and you now as the boogeyman. MAGA has lost all credibility. Nothing they have predicted has gone their way. Everything we've been saying was going to happen is happening, and it's happening in real time. Kibby, greetings. And listen, you know, why do I do this work, this thankless work out here on TikTok? It's because I, like many Americans, want to see this country get back on the track it was when, you know, I hate to say it, but when Barack Obama walked out of that White House, we felt like America had gotten somewhere it never had gotten, and we could no longer have to think about the things of the past because they were in the past, right? Didn't Obama do a great job? But then, the biggest grifter, con man, con artist, lunatic, deranged person entered the White House and messed it all up. Greetings, Toy. How are you? Don't ask me what I'm smoking. You know I'm not on that stuff. I don't do that. You think somebody's on something? Go talk to Don Jr., okay? You cut that out. But who do we have? Who did we have for those 2016 to 2020? Donald J. Trump, and you know exactly what he did. He ruined this country like nobody's business. Now, some say he did a good thing because he took the curtain back and showed us what was underneath the hood, so to speak, in terms of who's really out here going into these booths and voting. I knew these people were in the United States. I didn't need Trump to help me see that. I knew they were here, but what Trump did, he made it crystal clear that Zeus Me, Triple H. You know why they call me Triple H, right? Because I'm honest, humble, and handsome, right? Trump made it crystal clear that me, along with my friends, have to get out here and get the truth out here so that these Magadonians won't be out here spreading lies and misinformation. And I used to be nicer, I really did, but the gloves are off.
Everyone knows he's, and I wouldn't have said this
Hello,
3
nice
weeks
lady.
ago.
Hello.
I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him.
I was kind.
I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
The jar has been opened.
The jar has been opened.
He's taken millions of dollars from other countries like China. He's totally compromised. He's taken millions and millions of dollars from other countries.
Yeah. He's talking about himself. Every Republican accusation is a Republican confession. I just wanted you all to know that. Jars of what? I don't know what he's talking about, but the gloves are off. Wait a second. Dems are evil. New York City air is polluted and no one is talking about it. Tina, listen, I love you dearly. I love you dearly. But that's not the Democrats' fault. Like I said, every Republican accusation is a Republican confession. Who let you down, Tina? This is why I do this. Trump doesn't care. Ask yourself, what did Trump do about climate change? What did Trump do? Not a darn thing. All Trump did was use the White House as though it was his executive office to conduct all kinds of crimes, defraud the government, and he even tried to steal the election from President Biden. You remember this?
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Right. Now, for those of you who don't know what Fonnie Willis is currently about to do, this is why I did this live, because while we've been all having a great time talking about Jack Smith, I would be remiss to not give a special shout out to Fonnie Willis, a real sister in the trenches trying to save America, right? She's trying to save America. And there's some news that just came out. Listen up.
Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis from the probe and shut down a report created by the special grand jury she used during the investigation.
Right, what did she do?
Trump's team is also asking the court to block Willis from introducing evidence obtained by that special grand jury. The filings are pushing for a quick ruling, arguing Willis could be just days away from securing an indictment.
Did you hear that? She could be days away from securing an indictment. You want to? Well, there's a train that's about to be off the rails, Christina. There's a train that's about to be off the rails, Christina. And I'm glad you mentioned the word train. And it's the Trump train, right? It's over. There's not going to be a Trump 2024. I've said it before and I'll say it again and I'll say it until the good Lord. I'm sorry, Tiffany, I got it wrong. I'm thinking about you, right? There's not going to be a Trump 2024. Not at all. Between Jack Smith, Alvin Bragg, and now Fonnie Willis, it's crystal clear what's about to happen to Donald J. Trump. He's facing a lot of serious jail time. And if I were any of his supporters, I would... Wait a minute, you don't give a dang about Trump? When did you stop caring about Trump all of a sudden, huh?
Hold on. Has a conflict of interest in the case and that allowing it to proceed would violate Trump's constitutional rights. The DA's office declined to comment on the filings. Trump lawyers had no immediate comment about what they're up to. But joining us now is Wall Street Journal reporter Cameron McWhirter. Cameron profiled the Fulton County DA in his latest piece titled Fonnie Willis, the no-nonsense Georgia prosecutor on a collision course with Donald Trump. He is with us now. In the profile, you wrote this. In the interview, Willis declined to discuss specifics of the case.
That's right.
But she said she was confident that what she brings to a grand jury will stick. She defends her office as fair. Our office has very few cases that are no bills, she said, meaning a grand jury has declined to indict. She added later, I refuse to fail. Cameron, thanks for being with us this morning. Tell us a little bit about you.
Fonnie Willis refuses to fail. Okay? Now, if you are a Trump supporter and you think Fani is being unjust, where were you at when she indicted Young Thug? Huh? For those of you who don't know who Young Thug is, he's a rapper, right? How many of you are out there rallying for Young Thug, huh? I've not seen one Trump supporter out there saying Fani Willis is corrupt because she's got Young Thug. So why do you all of a sudden care about Trump? Am I lying? Am I lying? You may be correct, but Biden supporters should carry more shame behind their vote. PJ, seriously. Every time I do these lives, you always bring up Biden. I get it. You can't go one day without saying Biden or laptop. I get it. You're addicted to Biden and Hunter Biden. But there's no evidence of fraud or corruption with the Bidens. I don't know how many ways to say this to you. What have you Democrats done for your own people? Well, I'm glad that you asked that. And I have a list of all the things Biden and Kamala Harris have done. I will read them in a bit. But I want to focus your attention on this sister right here, Kamala Harris, all right? It seems like she is on schedule to indict Donald J. Trump. And for those of you who don't remember what that schedule is, let me remind you.
Security this summer. She told them she would announce possible criminal indictments between July 11th and September 1st.
What's today? Today is what? July 17th. So we are now, ladies and gentlemen, in Fani Willis's indictment thunder zone. Okay? We're in that area right now where every day Donald Trump wakes up, he has to think, is Fani Willis going to indict me? Okay? And it gets worse.
She thought might provoke such significant public reaction that the indictments could be a threat to the court's safety and that of her legal team.
Hey, it's getting big.
Well, today, that timeline got even tighter. The New York Times was the first to report that Fani Willis has told most of her staff to plan to work remotely from the last week of July through the first 3 weeks of.
Oh, yeah. Don't even come to work remotely, because we're about to bring in the biggest fish we've ever caught out here in the state of Georgia, specifically Atlanta, because Donald J. Trump and his henchmen with this fake elector scheme, they really did try to steal the election from the American people and then blame it on Joe Biden. They did. I will play the call again.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
All right, crimes. And so, you know what we just want to find? Well, someone get this message out to my good friend Fani Willis. I just want to find the day you're going to indict Donald J. Trump. Let everyone know. Listen, a lot of people are going to want to remote into work that day, because I got time for this. I do have time to see Fani Willis bring Donald J. Trump back to the courthouse and hold him accountable. How dare you try to get out here on national television and try to accuse President Biden of stealing the 2020 election, and every single day I wake up and I turn on the news, they tell me Jack Smith is in another state where Donald Trump was trying this fake electors nonsense. Shame! No shame. Magadonians, have you no shame? Think about all the destruction you've done to the United States of America since this guy has gotten into office. It's a crying shame. Now they want to complain about all these things going wrong in the country. They say, where's the infrastructure, Zeus? Biden passed it. Didn't I read it to you? $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure package. When Trump was in White House, he kept saying it's infrastructure week. It's infrastructure week. It was never infrastructure week. He lied. Every week, it was a new scandal after a new scandal, and now we know what it was all about. Stealing from the American people. What a shame. And then they get mad at me. Don't boo me. Don't boo me. Order. Would you rather me lie to you folks? Huh? He took America's classified documents, had them out there at his little compound, Mar-a-Lago. FBI says, listen, we need you to give those back. What does he do? He gets his attorneys to lie and say, you have everything back, and that's that. As if they didn't have the evidence of what he had. The FBI had the tapes. They knew he had the classified documents. They talked to him. Okay? And yet you want to sit out here and criticize President Biden. Shame! It's sad. What a sad day in America when people who attacked the Capitol on January 6th, they're somehow being painted as heroes. You say Biden is trash, but you have no proof. You have no proof that Biden is trash. You have no proof that Biden broke any law. And then you know what they try to do? They send me these videos. They try to throw me off. They try to throw... You know you're doing a good job when they start complaining about things in this country that are like real issues. Whenever you have somebody that's a MAGA supporter, a Trump supporter, when they start coming to you and complaining about things like racism, they like to talk about racism. They like to talk about abortion and all these off the focus things. That's how you know you're getting to them and the message is getting out there. Now all of a sudden, you want to come to the table with your glasses on. They put their glasses on. You should have seen Marjorie Taylor Greene this weekend. I mean, what that speech was about, I have no clue. But I knew it was going to go downhill. Once she put those glasses on, I said, wait a second. Glasses don't make you smart, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Cut it out. Okay? Who's the leaning in the dumpster? Democrats aren't trash. If it wasn't for the Democrats, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing right now. I mean, think about the state of California. All of you out there on your social media apps, TikTok, for instance, your iPhones, all of that stuff made out here in Silicon Valley, Facebook. But does California get any credit? Absolutely not. These Magadonians, they think California is the enemy. I would argue, I don't even like to do it, but I'm going to say it. California is like the LeBron James of the United States, right? Go ahead. We're carrying a lot of these states that are struggling to take care of these people. I mean, for Christ's sakes, we had Gavin Newsom. He went on record the other day and he said, the Republican states, they're voting in their own worst interest. They need health care and they put people in that take away their ability to have access to health care. They need access to abortion and they put people in there that take away their access to abortion. They need gun control. They put people in there that actually make it worse for them. You go to these red states, and I mean not all of them, but some of them. Like let's take, for instance, Florida. I was reading an article about Florida. I know I'm getting off topic with Fonnie Willis, but I got to say this. They say you can go to Disney World now, and you don't have to wait in line. Is this true? Is this true? Go Dogs, cut it out. There's no line at Disney World right now because people aren't going. Construction projects, they're not getting the amount of people working for them now. It's like a ghost town in some of these cities, they say, right? They say, where is everybody? How come no one wants to come? And I'm going to help you, MAGA, understand. It's because Ron DeSantis and folks like him, you know what they do? You know what they do? They ruin it for everyone, all right? Why on earth? Think about this. Disney is not just for Trump supporters. It's for the entire world. That's why they call it Disney World. But you're going to go ahead and marginalize a group of people that have been part of your bottom line. Your governor did this and said, we don't want them. And then you go a step further and you go after migrants as well. We don't want them. Well, newsflash, sir, newsflash. That's why nobody wants to come there. That's why there's no lines at Disney World. Because the governor made it crystal clear. that all the people who really support those places are going to get is hell. They're going to catch hell if they go there. And anybody with a brain would know that's nowhere to go. You know where they're at right now? They're out here in the beautiful state of California, right? Beautiful state of New York. They're doing God's work all over the country. Guess what? You can't keep these people down. All you're doing is ruining it for yourself. You can say there's plenty of tourists in Florida, but the facts are in. You cannot lie. Disney's bottom line is struggling right now, and we got to thank Ron DeSantis. Oh, yeah, you say, well, you can say that it's not any problem for you right now, but just give it a few weeks. I guarantee you'll be back here on TikTok doing what you've been doing, blaming President Joe Biden. Like, I've been looking in the comments. I said, well, what has Biden done that got you so worked up? What has Biden done? And I haven't seen them say anything. The best that I have heard them say is they repeat these lies and misinformation. You know who James Comer and Jim Jordan are, and you know, Pinky and the Brain. They repeat their lies and say, look, Biden got money from China. Okay, fine, Biden got money from China. What about Ivanka's money she got from China? What about Trump's money he got from China? What about Trump's money that he got from the Middle East over there in Saudi Arabia? Huh? What about Trump and his deals with Russia, huh? What about all of the stuff Trump is doing? Oh, yeah, I'm the king of whataboutism when I need to be. I got a lot of them too, right? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. So listen, I got to open up these boxes and hear from all of those who are willing to be brave and enter the closet of truth. But I just want to make it crystal clear to the Magadonians that Fani Willis, a sister, a black woman, is on the verge of indicting Donald J. Trump. Don't you think it's fascinating that some of America's newest superheroes are black? Don't you think that's amazing? I mean, think about it. You got Alvin Bragg, you got Letitia James, and now you got Fani Willis. Yes, it's almost like karma, right? They call that karma, right? You know how Trump did those folks, the Central Park Five. You know how he's been on record saying a lot of nasty things about people of color. Isn't it interesting that the ones saving America are people of color now, and he's the one dealing with it? Let's give these folks and Jack Smith a round of applause. You know, they say, Zeus, you're race baiting. No, I'm not race baiting. Listen, I've been in a lot of lives. I'm the last person to race bait. There's no need to race bait. This is what you call truth baiting, right? and it's proof that our two-tier justice system is really working, right? I mean, think about it, right? I said, well, what are the two tiers? And they said, well, Zeus, the Democrats have their tier and the Republicans. I said, no, that's not the two tiers. Go and look it up. The two tiers are federal and state. All right. Let's open up these boxes, all right, ladies and gentlemen, because it's time to hear from those of you who are brave enough to get into the box and, have these tough conversations. What I'm aiming to do is to make sure all forms of lies and misinformation are shut down. No lies or misinformation allowed in this live. I will shut it down. I have a zero tolerance for it right now. Your best bet is to just ask a question you need some clarification on. And I'm a MAGA whisperer, okay? So I'm qualified to do this. I know exactly what I'm doing. You don't got to get in the box and be mean and nasty. You go do that over there where you came from. But over here, act like you got some sense, all right? And like I said, I didn't used to be like this, but the gloves are off.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened.
Right.
He's taken millions of dollars from other countries like China. He's totally compromised.
He is.
He's taken millions and millions of dollars from other countries.
And we know it. All right. Move the Tux. Greetings. How are you?
Good, man. I'm actually hoping that Trump gets sent to prison because I think the best outcome there would be I'm hoping that the Republican Party would force him out of the party at that point, and then that he would have to go third party, and that the Republican Party would fracture at that point. That would be amazing.
A lot of people are talking about splitting the Red Sea. They're tired of MAGA.
Yeah, and I think that would be the best for the Republican Party too.
Yeah, I think so too. It's time to quit playing games at this point. The gloves are off.
Yeah, I legitimately hope the guy ends up in prison, man. He's done a lot of bad things, and I hope the girl behind you gets him, man. I'm rooting for her, you know?
Fani said she's not going to rest. She said she's not going to give up, and she's very confident that she's going to get charges that stick.
I think they're going to end up canning him for the documents case, for sure.
As they should.
Yeah, and I also think he's going to catch a few cases from the voter fraud issue in Georgia, where he claimed there was fraud and tried to get that individual to help him find votes that didn't exist, right?
Yeah, the 11,780 votes, right, when he pressured Brad Raffensperger.
I do. I think he's going to end up probably catching. Now, what would be interesting is if he caught, consecutive sentences for both, I think it is, where they don't run at the same time, where he's in jail for each sentence, right?
The man's facing a lot of time, right?
I heard something along the lines. I mean, I don't know sentencing. I'm not a judge. I heard 10 years for one and more for the other. I could only hope, right?
Yeah. But do you think America is doing the right thing by doing this?
Yeah, I think you got to hold anybody who breaks the law accountable, not just Trump. There are a lot of politicians that you need to hold accountable for various crimes. Right. So I hope this becomes a trend. I don't think it will. I think basically what happened is Trump pissed off a lot of the wrong people, and they gave the okay to take him down at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And on top of that, he probably did break the law, right?
Sure. Of course he did. Yeah, I mean, he's been breaking the law since the 80s, but, that's nothing new, right? Yeah. It's whether it only matters if you break the law if you're held accountable, right? Otherwise, I mean, what does it really matter?
Right. See, and so while they're out here, what do you think about them constantly demanding that President Biden, get impeached? What do you think about these calls for them trying to impeach Biden for I
mean, I think if he actually does something worthy of impeachment, sure, impeach the guy. Right now, I don't feel he's done anything worthy of impeachment. Not in my opinion. Okay.
Besides significant legislation, and that's his job.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about. Listen, I'm not concerned with LGBTQ. I'm not concerned with cocaine in the White House. I'm concerned with high-speed rail. I'm concerned with fixing the environment. I'm concerned with wages. I'm concerned with Medicare for all. These are the things that concern me. These silly little culture wars that they keep on propagating. I mean, guys, the more you do these culture wars, they're just screwing you. They're doing this so that you don't pay attention to what they're doing to you, right? They're going to take your Social Security. They're going to take your Medicare, and you're going to be worried about someone using the wrong bathroom, and your Social Security is going to be gone.
Right. And they're going to go, who took our Social Security? And they're going to try to blame the Democrats. All right?
Yeah, of course.
But we're here today to let them know it's your own people doing this to you.
Yeah, I mean, look at what DeSantis is doing to Florida. I mean, his immigrations are causing labor. He's going to make that state go broke.
Yeah.
And you guys won't care because he burns books for you, right? He hates white people for you, right? So you don't care that your state is absolutely going to go into the shitter. You don't care. Sorry. Into the pooper.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
But
please let the Magadonians know this, all right? The gloves are off.
I mean, I find it amazing that you attack blue states constantly when we fund all of your social programs, right? Because you guys take more out of the federal pool than we do, right? We fund all your social programs. And then you attack our states instead of doing some inflection on yourselves and finding out why your states are so poor, why you guys are having all your programs taken away, right?
Yeah. Wake up, folks. Wake up. Stop letting us do your homework for you.
And now
it yourself.
You guys want to get rid of condoms now. I mean, how ridiculous are you people, man? How many ridiculous culture wars are y'all going to come up with, man? Y'all are going to get rid of birth control? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess so what that's going to do, right, guys? When you take away condoms, you're going to give a big old W to Big Pharma, right? You guys love Big Pharma, apparently, because the HIV medication purchases will go up, right? The syphilis medication purchases will go up, right? So you guys are basically giving Big Pharma big W. Congratulations, MAGA.
Yeah. We're at a stage right now. We're at a point in the United States where it's crystal clear who is responsible for the current problems we're dealing with. And it's not the people we've been told. No. It's not the radical left, right?
No,
The
I mean,
communist,
first of all,
Marxist, fascist, Democrat, liberals. It's not them.
there is no radical left. The idea of wanting medical care for everybody is not radical. The idea of wanting equal rights for all people is not radical. LBJ was not a radical politician, and he signed the Civil Rights Act. He was a centrist. The idea that there is a radical left in this country is false.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. And this is why I do these Closet of Truth episodes, because playtime is over. We got to get the truth out. All right.
You guys really need to start looking at the future, man. You guys keep on hanging on to, I mean, they already mastered fusion at a lab in 2022, and you guys are still talking about oil, man. You guys are so far behind. Your party is so far behind. Do you realize what's going to happen if we stay on oil, Republicans? China will take fusion. China will get fusion. And then they will take over.
That's the China you're looking at right there. That's the China problem.
China will obtain fusion, Russia will obtain fusion, and they will sell energy to the entire world, and then we will be in a position of weakness. So if you don't care about the climate, okay, you will put us in a position of weakness because of your ridiculous attachment to oil. You guys are ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Listen, thank you so much, Moo, for telling them the truth. I appreciate that. You and I, we didn't coordinate this together, did we?
No, I mean, dude, I've said things to you that you don't like, right? You know I'm no fan of Biden, but I'll tell it how it is, man, either way.
That's right. So we didn't coordinate this, and if he gets it wrong, he will at least say, Zeus, you might be right, all right? But when it comes to this Donald J. Trump stuff, me and him agree 110%.
Absolutely. The dude is he's not the worst. You have people that did far worse atrocities earlier, much earlier in U.S. presidencies, but he definitely ranks up there with one of the worst presidents ever. And the dude tried to pull off a fascist coup. So there is that.
Right. How many indictments does it take for MAGA to realize he's a criminal?
So the thing is I've stopped trying to convince them, and bless you for putting up with them. But, you know, at this point, the people who have left Trump are going to leave. And the people who stay are they're ride or die, man. They are with him till the end. They will Jim Jones it up for him. They will drink the juice all day. Wow. They do not care.
Wow.
Do you know the biggest difference between Trump and Jim Jones?
Go ahead and tell it.
The biggest difference between Trump and Jim Jones is Trump will make you pay to drink the juice.
Oh, I love it. And Trump has probably broken more laws, right?
I mean, the dude is a traitor. He will never get tried as a traitor because I don't think that the government would ever take it that far. They'll claim that it's not to shatter the country, but really it's because they talk to a lot of the same people. So I don't think they'll ever take it that far. I wish they would. But if the guy goes,
wait. You don't think they'll take it where?
I don't think that they will take it to the point where the guy is
put in jail?
No, I think it's definitely possible he'll be put in jail.
That's fair.
It's hard to describe, you know what I mean? The guy will always be an elitist, man. He'll always be in with those people, even after he gets out of prison.
El Chapo's in jail, right? I mean, we know how to deal with these people.
Yeah. But no, I think he has a high chance of going to prison. I'll tell you one thing. I hope Biden doesn't pardon him.
Oh, I don't see that happening. If that does happen, we'll have a different set of issues on our hands.
Yeah, and let's hope that it doesn't. And yeah, man, no, I think he has a real possibility of going to jail. It would be a first in American history. It's actually kind of sad that we've reached this point, to be honest with you.
And I wish his supporters would have pulled. If his supporters wouldn't keep supporting him, he wouldn't have took it this far.
No, I mean, listen, again, you guys are concerned about the wrong things. You keep on worrying about like 0.1% of the population. Most of you have probably never even met an LGBTQ person. And you're so worried about, I mean, the Catholic Church has defiled more of your children than the LGBTQ could ever hope to. So I don't understand what you're doing taking your kids to the Catholic Church.
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, Moo, I got to bring up our next guest, but I thank you for getting in the box and telling nothing but the truth. I truly appreciate that.
Have a good one, my friend.
All right, you two, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Moo a round of applause. No lie detected. You see how that works? You just get in the box and share what you think. There's people here that love to hear the truth. It's not that hard, but if you get in here and you start trying to make Trump look like he's this victim of the criminal justice system, I'm just gonna say, I stop right there. You're going too far already, and I don't need to go another second with you on that journey. Wait a second. You don't care about anything, just Trump haters. If you cared about our country, okay, Ryan, I got something for that. Because you know what? I do refer to myself as a Trump hater.
And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
Right. We're Trump haters over here, if that means Jack Smith.
Jack Smith.
Right.
He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump. But he's a harasser and an abuser.
Yeah. That's the type of time I'm on. And it didn't used to be this way. All right, but the gloves are off.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. But now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off. The jar has been opened.
The gloves are off. The jar has been opened, MAGA. You did this to America. It was you who attacked our Capitol on January 6th. It wasn't Ray Epps. It wasn't Nancy Pelosi. It was you. You can't undo that. Do you understand what we're saying? We all watched what happened on January 6th in shock. I was in complete shock watching those Trump flags, those Confederate flags, those American flags even storming the Capitol as if this was some sort of authorized invasion. What on earth are you on? And while this happened, your leader, I won't say our leader, your leader was in the White House drinking Coca-Cola, right? And watching it on TV. 187 minutes of no action, watching our country go down the drain. Yeah, I guess that would make me a Trump hater. You cry every time you watch it. I do too. I shed a lot of tears. I said, wow, is this what America has came to? These same folks, they get in their Chevy pickup trucks. By the way, I do like that Chevy Silverado. I looked at one the other day. It was a nice truck. And I couldn't help but think, there's a Trump supporter out here that used this American truck to attack our Capitol. What a crying shame. What a shame. And they blame it on Nancy Pelosi. Cut it out. All right, let's bring up our next guest, Brooklyn. Brooklyn,
hi, honey.
greetings.
How we doing?
How are we doing? Nice to see ya.
Nice to see you.
All right.
Listen, I'm loving it. These people I'm loving it. They will not face the fact that they've been lied to. They've been tricked.
Yep.
They've been conned.
Yep.
Tell me, If he has all this money, why he's always begging y'all for money?
Please answer the question.
If he
Yeah.
has all this money, why when y'all donate one time, he take money out every month out of your check account against your will?
Tell him, Brooklyn
Uh,
Joe. Let him know.
ooh, ooh, ooh. So okay, let's get on all the what do you call it? The what do you call it? The designs that Ivanka got from China.
Oh, those patents.
Yes, or what
Yeah.
was it? 20, 30, more than that, right? Something
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
200.
Yeah. China government in her
Wasn't it
pocket,
like
right?
200?
Yeah.
Something
Go ahead.
like not 20, not 30, but something like 200 patents
Wow.
from China.
Wow. You hear that?
Wait. Let's talk about the enemies that shot down our damn towers. All
Mm.
of a sudden got a deal with the golf company that Trump.
The live golf. Yeah, he got paid
Oh,
Jared Kushner
oh,
$2
oh. How
billion
much money
plus
did he
dollars.
get for that?
Wow.
Let's talk about the border since they don't like the border
Oh, you
and
know
how
Trump said he built
Biden,
that
yeah, I'm gonna
wall.
switch it up. I'm all over the place. Let's talk about how Biden actually got Mexico to pay for the border control.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tell him.
Let's talk about every week Donald Trump had an infraction plan for the America that never went through, but Biden signed it. We got deals for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about how now
I like that.
y'all
Let's
going to
talk
be
about it.
able to be on the internet and talk bad about Biden because of his deal.
Mm. Go ahead, Brooklyn Joe. Go ahead and tell these folks the truth. No
It's
lies
so
detected.
wild. But wait.
No
Let's not
lies
talk.
detected.
Wait, wait. And let's not forget the biggest one. His favorite thing to do.
What's
Blame,
that?
blame everybody else for something he did. Oh,
Right.
he claimed that Clinton would be horrible with our secrets and would show them to everybody. Is he
Right.
not on trial for doing exactly that?
He is. He
He
is. He's
is.
on trial. Like I said, every Republican accusation is a confession.
Yes, it is.
Right?
And then, wait, since they love conspiracies, let's put a conspiracy out there.
Uh-oh.
Why is it that every time a GOP say something bad about Trump, they invite it to his little second White House, then come out saying, oh no, he's the greatest person in the world. What is he hiding in that place? What does he
Oh.
got on them?
Oh, it's like that movie Get
Ooh.
Out, right? You know, they get in there, they
Yeah,
drink a little of that tea.
they get one of his burgers. What does he put in them burgers that he's feeding them? That's all. That's what I want to know. What is he putting in them burgers to make them change their mind after one visit?
That's a good question. Yeah. I mean,
Conspiracy,
listen.
conspiracy, conspiracy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
got,
I mean, I'm glad we put that under the conspiracy umbrella. That's the second conspiracy that I've heard today. Uh,
listen,
and they sound credible. I got to look into them.
listen, we just want to know. I'm not saying it's true. I just want to know.
Yeah. It could be. Anything is possible because what's not making any sense is why would all these people be throwing their careers away for this guy? Why would they be risking their freedom?
Exactly.
Why would they?
Exactly. And another question I have,
Yeah.
if Biden is such a sleepy man and he's horrible at everything he does, how is it that nobody caught him doing business and being a spy for China?
Right.
I don't get it. Is he a genius or a dum dum? It can't be both.
He can't be both. That's like trying to say you're hot and cold at the same time. I mean, really, no,
No.
you're not. Cut
Well,
it out.
unless you're going through menopause.
These are all very valid points. And I appreciate that, Brooklyn Joe. Now
Thank you. I just came up to talk some crap. And I'll be back showing you some love tomorrow and later.
All right. And I gave you a follow. Okay, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
We didn't coordinate that, did we?
Of course not.
No. See that, ladies and gentlemen? This is truth.
It's just the truth.
Yep. All right. Well, listen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brooklyn Joe a round of applause. The jig is up. Now, I've seen some dissension in the comment section about President Biden. So you know what time it is. I got those receipts, ladies and gentlemen. What has Biden done since he's been in office? Fred, we know the truth because we read it, we deal with the day in. I didn't get here being no fool, Fred. Okay, I didn't just wake up overnight and accidentally got in the chair and got on TikTok. This is hardcore evidence. So, Fred, let me wake your game up. Biden passed the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure package. Oh, yeah? Well, I got some more lies for you, Fred. He helped get more than 500 million life-saving COVID vaccines in the arms of America. You go into these lives and these people are telling you don't get the vaccine. They wanted the country to stay closed. By the way, it was Trump who shut down America because of the pandemic, and it was Biden who opened America, okay? Yeah, Fred, I know it's funny to you right now. You're laughing because that truth's getting to you. All right, what else did Biden do? $369 billion investment in climate change, right? The largest in American history. To my Democrat friends, please put the blue waves in the comment section, or if you're a subscriber, put that picture of Joe Biden in the chat section, all right? So that these Magadonians know that when Biden wins again, it wasn't rigged. I want them to see that we are here and we aren't going anywhere. They just can't believe Biden got that many votes. Yeah, it's that serious. Let me continue down ended the longest war in American history by pulling our troops out of Afghanistan. Blue wave! The blue wave is here. It's coming and it's going to be bigger than it was last time, I tell you. Greetings, little hawk. What else? Cut childhood poverty in half through the American Rescue Plan. Cap prescription drug prices at $2,000 a year. Oh my God, for seniors through Medicare. Achieve. Hello, toy. Achieve historically low unemployment rates after the pandemic caused them to skyrocket. Thank you, Biden. Correct. Yeah. And by the way, and this you can go look this up. This is all part of the Biden-Harris record. Okay, you can look this up. All right. What else? He recommitted America to the global fight against climate change by rejoining the Paris Agreement. Hello, CC. Strengthen the NATO alliance in support of Ukraine after the Russian invasion by endorsing the inclusion of world military powers Sweden and Finland. If Trump did a fraction of this, you would be jumping up and down saying, look at what Trump did. But it sucks, right? It sucks that Trump didn't do this. This is what Biden did. And this is what, after only 3 years, Biden needs to get another 4 years, right? 4 more years for Biden. What else? Held Vladimir. Yeah, thank you. Held Vladimir Putin accountable for his invasion of Ukraine by imposing stiff sanctions. And we will will continue to stand behind Ukraine. I don't care what these Macedonians think. If we left it to these Macedonians, we would be invaded by Russia. Thank God we got President Biden in there letting Putin know under no certain conditions will we allow Russian aggression. Jesus Christ. What else? Created more jobs in 1 year than any other president in history. Fred, are you still here? Earth to Fred, are you still here? I'm hoping you understand what I am saying. Next time you come into a live and you say Biden hasn't done, and you use a profanity, I think I did hear you say, or you may have been thinking, okay, yes, oh, he calls himself ma'am. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please refer to Fred as ma'am. Fred, next time you come in here and you start spreading lies and misinformation, I want you to make it crystal clear to all of your friends and tell them all about me. If they ask you who I am, tell them Zeus, aka Triple H. And they're going to say, well, who's Triple H? What does the Triple H mean? And you tell them he's the most honest, humble, and handsome person on TikTok. All right, Fred? And you tell him, quiet as it is kept, Biden has done a whole lot in the time he's been in office. All right? And last but not least, signed the PACT Act to address service members' exposure to burn pits and other toxin. And what else has he done? He signed the CHIPS and Science Act to strengthen America's manufacturing and innovation. Now, I did not read everything on this list, but I think you catch my drift. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give President Biden a round of applause. Fred, cut it out. Cut it out. All right, let's move on to our next guest. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Who is this here? Welcome to the Closet of Truth. Fuzz Dog, greetings. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, sir?
All right. Is this our first time doing business, sir?
It is not. You hold on 1 second, you'll know who I am. This is Fuzzard. I just on a back.
Oh God!
It's a backup of a backup of a backup of a backup. It's a five. This is my fifth backup.
Well, welcome, brother. How are you? And why did you?
Good. How you doing, sir?
I mean, you're fuzzy Fuzz Dog, Fuzzillion. What are you?
I just have to have so many accounts because those conservatives don't like to hear what I have to say, and I'm on many, many bands. So this is my fifth account. I will have 2 of them back tomorrow. So this is
you must be what Snuggles is on the right. You are on the left. Is that kind of what
funny? Because I was in Snuggles Live when I got banned. Imagine that.
It's the danger zone, right? It really is. It's the danger zone.
I want to bring up something real quick, and I'm sure you probably heard of it. You probably even talked about it. You remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene talked about fentanyl coming across, and the fact that Joe Biden was stopping at 3 times the rate that Donald Trump was. Now, she did not intend it that way, but she was talking the numbers, and it was 3 times more than Donald Trump. So she praised Joe Biden for cutting down on the fentanyl coming across.
Right. I remember that very clearly.
This weekend, you know what she did? She gave us a history lesson. She gave us a history lesson about RJB. I mean,
Lyndon Johnson.
Lyndon Johnson. Yeah. Lyndon Johnson gave us an education about how he became president and his infrastructure acts.
Right.
And you know what he said? You know what she said?
What that?
Joe Biden is picking up where he left off and improving this country. She said that. So foolish can you be?
It's like the good book says, what the devil meant for evil, God turns the good, right? Some people just don't know that they think they're doing wrong to people when they're actually doing them a favor. Right?
The funny thing is, I couldn't even tell you what she actually meant.
No. The thing is, they think as long as they say Joe Biden, it means and whatever it is, it's bad. No real thought behind it. They haven't really sat down and thought, if the stuff Biden really is doing, is it really bad or is it good? They haven't thought that far. They just think it's all going to be bad.
Yeah. So I just wanted to share that. I'm sure you were fully aware of it. You're on top of everything as you usually are.
Well,
The only
I
thing that you're ever
try
wrong
to
on
be
is
on top of everything, but there's a lot to be on top of. So I
there's a lot. I'll tell you what. If you are not paying attention to what Chris Christie is saying right now,
mm,
tune into what he's saying because it is insightful and funny.
yeah,
and I
yeah.
and I actually think, and I was talking to Adam Craven about this the other day. I think Chris Christie is going to be the secret guy that's going to make an impact on this election. I think he will.
You think so? Well,
I
he
really do.
because he helped Trump in 2016, right? He was a part of the campaign at least.
In 2020.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
And so,
both,
okay,
so
yeah, you're right.
he was
2020. So,
the debate advisor to Donald Trump. He
yeah.
played the role of Hillary Clinton. He played the role of Joe Biden to
Mm.
Donald. And in fact, that's when Donald Trump got Chris Christie sick and almost killed him with the COVID virus.
Wow, you hear that? So, yeah, wow. Yeah,
Damn near killed him.
I think Chris Christie knows where the bodies are, all right, in Trump world, and he's going to unleash one heck of a combo on Donald Trump if he gets on that debate stage. It's over. Like I said, Trump really should just bow out of the race right now. If he knew what was good for him, he should just bow out and take the plea deal.
He just hopes that he can extend it to beyond the election. That way, hopefully, there's some kind of protection, some kind of pardons. But sir, Georgia, you are not getting pardoned from. You are not getting pardoned from Georgia. I don't care what happens. That is happening.
You don't think Fani Willis is going to let him off the hook?
No.
You don't think she's gonna say, sorry, I got it all wrong. I was a little too hawkish and a little too excited. I was just getting a little too carried away with these indictments in this grand jury, sir. Our apologies. You don't think Fani's gonna do that?
I think she might be more of a badass than Jack Smith.
Oh my God!
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. There's not going to be a Trump 2024. Listen, Fuzzy, do you think there's going to be a Trump 2024 in a red wave?
Oh God, no. What was our last red wave? Did we get sprinkled with a little red dust? You remember when you were young and you had the crayons and you had that one package, you've got the big enough package, and you sharpen your crayon, and then at the bottom you had the dust, the crayon dust.
Yeah,
that was the red wave.
That was the red wave. It's over.
Yeah.
Listen, MAGA, you come to these lives, and I thank you, but I want you to know it's over. We're giving you the warning so that when it happens, you're not shocked. Because you were shocked on January 6th, and look at what you did. You went and got arrested and got into all kinds of trouble. This is kind of like a speed bump right here, all right? What we're telling you is the God honest truth. Fuzzy, did I coordinate this conversation with you in any way?
You didn't even know who I was when I was coming in. You had no idea whose account this was.
You see what I'm saying, folks? This is the God honest truth, all right? Well, listen.
So we are on two separate sides of the country. I'm in Maine, you're in California. And I just want you to know, in the Maine news this morning, what did I hear? Gentleman from Maine received 7 years for his participation in January 6th.
Accountability.
A lawyer from Maine is, I'm not exactly sure if he completely has, but probably bagging out of defending Donald Trump. A lawyer from Maine says, I cannot do this any longer.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So this is happening.
Wow. You see this, ladies and gentlemen? This is what you call law and order. And Trump said it. We are a nation of law and order, right? Yeah.
So we actually became more of a law and order. We became more of a law and order when we made espionage a felony. We became law and order at that point.
Yeah. Let that be an example for anybody else running for office, that if you think you can get away with what Donald Trump did, you're in for a rude awakening, right?
Very true.
Yeah.
Always, I got to get going. You always come with the truth. I thank you for letting me up. The one thing you are a liar on, and I will call you out every time I'm on here, you're the second handsomest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fuzzy has lost his mind.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever been booed on your show.
That you and Nutty Professor, I tell you, have you all been drinking some that same water? Where are you getting? Is this that MAGA water going around?
We've been
Cut it
drinking
out.
Kool-Aid from the same cup. Dude, I saw he was comparing you all to that one justice that we don't want to talk about too much.
Oh, yeah. He was trying to say me and Clarence Thomas had some. Listen, Nutty, I know you're struggling out there to get as charming and charismatic as Zeus. But you don't need to take it out that way, Nutty Professor. If Nutty's here, if he's not here, can one of you please let Nutty Professor know there's other ways to deal with his jealousy of Zeus, okay? You don't need to lash out on me in the kingdom, right? Fuzzy, you're getting me in trouble.
Zeus, it's always a pleasure. Everyone in the chat follow this. Let's just get it. So I have a little bit of a following on this account, and I will have my main accounts back, or two of my main accounts back tomorrow. So, Zeus, always a pleasure.
Elaine, all right, nice to see you. Yes, Uncle Cletus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow Fuzz on that new account. All right, he is the snuggles of the left when it comes to TikTok accounts. You just don't know how many he has. I'm pretty sure he has 20, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, one of the crowd favorites, Greg. Welcome, Greg. How are you? Uh-oh. Greg, are you there? There he is. Greetings, Greg. How are you? He must be on that MAGA Wi-Fi. Greg, please get on the Biden Wi-Fi. All right, it's a lot stronger. All right. Get on the Biden Wi-Fi, brother Greg. Yes, tell him, Angie. Yes, the MAGA Wi-Fi. It's corrupt. It's full of misinformation, and it'll boot you out every single time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to my good friend April. Hello, April.
Hello, Zeus. I love
How are you?
thing. I'm doing good.
Yes.
I just came out of an interesting live a few minutes ago.
Okay, and how did it go?
I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
You're not going to believe it, Zeus.
All right.
Our fellow friend that everyone loves, from that group.
There's a lot of them.
Well,
they're infamous.
Okay, the Christian.
Ha! Listen, I shouldn't have laughed. I apologize. I'm so sorry, folks. I shouldn't have laughed.
She just told me I was 100% correct.
About?
I'm not lying.
About?
I have witnesses. Y'all in here? I had witnesses.
What did she say you were right about, April?
About the economy and how it should be run and what should be done. And she totally agreed 100%.
I don't think you're lying. I don't think you're lying. I'm just, you know what?
Cece's there. Cece will tell you. Cece's seen it.
Well, that just, to me, I guess that means the work that we are doing is counting. It's finally getting through. I see the comments. A lot of people are saying it's true. Well, you know what, April? Congratulations.
I feel like I should get a trophy or something. Because one of us got through to them.
Keep up the great work. I must say, I am very impressed. I mean, that's impressive.
I was shocked. I didn't know what to say after she said that. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta start dinner.
As you can see, I'm a bit speechless because I know that must have been one deep conversation for it to get there. You were there, Wanda. Wow.
Well, I wasn't there. It was just the economy, and I had to, and it was about corporations and the taxes and how the rich get taxed and everything. And then I explained to them, this didn't start that the corporations weren't paying anything or the rich weren't paying anything till Reagan, because even under Jimmy Carter,
Okay.
It was 70%. Under Eisenhower, it was 91%.
What?
Under Theodore Roosevelt, it was 80-something%.
Oh.
And the only one that ruined that darn trickled down economics that everyone knows doesn't work. So
Tell them.
So yeah, we got to get away from this, everyone. I know everyone in here can't be all rich and doing really good. We're all suffering in some way or another. Whether we need health care, we need decent wage at work.
Right.
There's something we need.
Yeah.
And the right cannot provide that for you.
Nope.
They are working against you. Every bill they pass, every bill they reject that is to help the American people, the Republicans are just throwing it away. So y'all, if you're hurting, you better check out policies and stuff. Look at what's passed and what hasn't passed.
Yes.
And make your own decision. Don't go along with the crowd, and just say what they're saying.
Right. Because that's how you end up with the bill.
Yeah, you got to look at this stuff. You got to look at how they voted. That's all you got to do. Look at the party's votes. Easy to look up.
Yeah.
But I had to spread that news. I was like, pat myself on the back.
Listen, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a round.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Zeus.
That is amazing, April. Listen, yes, April is a hero out here in these TikTok streets. God knows. Oh my gosh, how you were able to pull that off. Oh, you left. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give April another round of applause. Iron Pit, greetings. Yes, we are all about spreading correct, accurate information as much as possible. And if we get it wrong, we will be the first to apologize. While I am Triple H, did I block you? Fred, come on. My hands are right here, Fred. Why would I take time out of my life to go after you? Come on, man. Use your common sense. Jesus Christ. Bad IT lady, greetings. Let's bring up our next guest. All right, let's see who we got. Oh, we got a couple of new people. All right, let's do it. Who is this right here? Yes, Heidi, it is I, Triple H. That's my dog. Greetings. Hey, that's a lot of noise. That's my dollar. That's a lot of noise. Zeus can't handle all that noise. Yes, it was bad Wi-Fi. All right, Keely, greetings. All right, let's bring up our good friend Gary. Gary.
Long time no talk, Zeus. Long time no talk.
What have you been up to?
Spending time with my wife.
Good answer. All right.
My beautiful wife. My beautiful wife.
Hello, Mrs. Gary. How are you?
I'm not happy.
No, she's not happy because we're trying to still move out of here. She's not happy here where we are still. We're trying to move to the town over and stuff. It's a lot nicer than the town we're in right now.
Is she authorizing you to be on TikTok talking to Zeus?
No, I just saw you on, so I bumped in to say, wait, is that the one that says today is today, tomorrow is today, yesterday is today? Is that the one in the background?
Gary, I have no idea.
Today is today. Tomorrow is today. Yesterday is today.
Gary, who do you think this is?
That's the top of the K. I forgot the name.
Like I said, Gary, I'm gonna need you to go get some rest. All right. Look at that. Maybe I was blocking.
It looked like her.
Wow. Okay. All right, Gary. At least you're honestly wrong.
Okay.
All
I know is that you always ask me what I want when it come on. So what do I want? $1 billion. You got it?
Well, okay, we all want $1 billion. I get that. All right. IT lady, thank you. But I want to make sure you know who this is, Gary, so that when you see her again, you're not confused. All right. That's D.A. Fonnie Willis. Do you know who she is?
A damn Democrat.
What else is she?
I think she works in the House.
The House?
Or maybe she works in the Senate.
Well, she is the district attorney out in Georgia. Okay, she's prosecuting Donald Trump in Atlanta. All right.
Oh.
You know who Jack
wow.
Smith is? You know who Jack Smith is? You know who Alvin Bragg is?
Do I need to answer that?
I mean, it's up to you. I didn't tell you to get in this box and act like you know who this is. You sent me the request, remember? I just want you to know who she is, so next time you see her, you say, "Oh, I remember."
Know something. The truth is, I haven't been watching the news.
Oh, well, how did you know to say that other stuff you were saying? And where did you learn that from? You got it off TikTok?
No, I just think. Okay, I talked to you two other ladies. Okay, they said Trump is a liar, this and that, and this and that. Okay, hey, when people say things. Like when my wife says things, I don't really mean to do it, but when people say, "Oh, Trump's this, Trump's that," Trump doesn't like women, Trump's this, he's convict and stuff, and this and that. You want to know what I say? Yeah, I know. Okay.
So,
And then guess what I say? I just let it go in one ear and out the other ear. Because you want to know something? What I see in life right now. Why I'm going to vote for primary, it's Kennedy and stuff. But general election,
leave Gary alone, folks. Leave Gary. He's came a long way. He's almost where I need him to be. Leave Gary alone.
Okay, but general election, I'm voting for Republican still. Because you want to know why? Until I see the prices go down, I'm going to vote for Republican.
Okay. Now, Gary, I'm going to ask you to do me a huge favor. All right?
And you're going to say, oh, it's the company, this and
No.
that.
When was the last time you've been in
It's all the government. It's all the government. It's all the Democrats. Let's say it's all the Democrats. Who controls the Senate? The Democrats. If it was the Republicans controlling the Senate, prices would go down, okay? Let's say the Democrats control the House, okay?
Leave Gary alone, folks. Leave Gary. He's trying. He's came a long way. Listen, this, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you go into a Snuggles Live. Okay.
No. I have not been in Snuggles Live in a long time. Okay.
But the damage is clear, Gary. Come on. Let's be clear.
I haven't been. Snuggles is still my buddy. Okay, he's my buddy no matter what. Even though I don't care who he votes for. I really don't care who he votes for. If he votes for Joe, I would still have been his buddy.
Let me ask you a question, Gary, because I commend you for being very brave. What do you think the majority people are in this live? What do you think the majority of the audience is? Democrat or Republican?
Democrat. I know it.
Oh, okay. Listen. I'm just seeing if you know what you're saying. Okay. So, what do you think? When you say what you say, are you doing that to try to make people upset? Is that kind of what you're doing?
No.
Or independent? Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious because it's almost as if you're not trying to get it right at all.
No, I know what I'm talking about. Let's say I vote for Republican general election. Okay.
You know what
primary
you're talking
Democrat,
about.
Let's say primary Democrat, but general election Republican. Okay. Let's say Republicans don't do what I want them to do. Let's say they don't lower the prices. Then I'm not going to vote anymore because you want to know why? They're all crooks.
Listen, last week, Gary, I read the information about how inflation is cooling. Gas prices are coming down.
No, it's just $3.99.
Eggs are down. How much are you spending on those eggs right now?
I don't know if we've been getting. You been getting eggs, honey? Have you been getting eggs lately?
You don't know if you've been eating eggs?
No, I haven't been eating eggs. I eat mostly junk food. I got fish today. That's pretty good.
Where do you get the fish from?
For you.
got eggs and they were $2 at Jewel.
Okay, yeah, she said they were $2 at Jewel. Didn't go down to $1 below $1
So
yet.
now eggs need to go down to $1.
They need to go down way more. Things need to go. This is what the prices I want. You ready? You listening?
I hear what you're saying,
The
Gary.
prices I want to be is
Gary, she said
$1 or below for everything. $1 or below for everything.
Let me ask you a question. Did Trump have those eggs at $1 at any point?
The prices, yeah.
Trump,
yeah.
When Trump was in the White House, eggs were $1 or less?
Yeah.
What year was that? You wouldn't lie to Zeus, would you?
No. Were they $1 when Trump was in office, honey?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. Everything was lower.
All right, Gary. All right, Gary. You win.
And we wouldn't be having a hard time moving because of the prices.
Okay. So you're blaming all of that on Biden still, right?
No, I'm not going to blame Biden. I'm blaming on the Democrats. Yeah, Joe. Okay, no, I'm not going to blame it on Joe because he's just one person. I got to blame it on all the Democrats.
So none of the companies you're buying your products from are to blame.
No,
what store do you buy your eggs at? Give me an example.
Who do you think supports the companies? The politicians.
So what store do you buy these eggs at? Give me an example. I'm just trying to make sure I understand. You don't know what store. Listen, Gary, I'm done with you.
Jewel.
Huh?
Jewel, you don't have Jewel over here. You have Albertsons. You have Albertsons by you.
Okay.
Jewel.
Mariano's.
Yeah, Mariano's.
Aldi's.
You might have Aldi's by you.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So those stores don't set their prices. The Democrats set those prices?
Yeah, the government. How you think who makes the money? Who makes the money? Tell me, who makes the money?
The store owner.
No. The government makes the money. You see cash? Do I need to show you what's on the cash? Oh, wait, the White House, the Capitol building. Who prints out the money?
Oh,
it's
God.
all the government.
Okay, so
all the government.
Okay.
We didn't have a government.
Last question is if you open up and you see Benjamin Franklin on the bill,
Yes.
right? Is the money going to Benjamin Franklin and George Washington and Abraham Lincoln? Is it going to them?
They passed away. Why would it be going to them?
Because they're on the money.
No. Hey, at least Joe's not on the money.
I'm done with you, Gary. I can't handle it. All right. But
No.
listen,
Okay. Let me tell you something.
I
Okay?
gotta bring up
The only way to have me change my mind to
I don't
vote for
want
a
you to-
Democrat all the time
I don't want
if
you
the
to change your
prices
mind.
go down.
Okay. What did you
That's
say?
why I'm voting for Republican, and that's why I started voting for Republican. Even I'm tired of the
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, Gary. He's doing great. He's definitely has came quite a way since we last checked in. Gary, you're always welcome to come on back, my brother. All right. But I gotta move on to our next guest. That was interesting, right, Gary? Oh yeah, stay out of those Snuggles lives. All right, let's bring up our next guest. All right, Mayday. Hello. You are a subscriber, and I don't think I've ever met you. So, how are you doing, Mayday?
Hello, I'm on.
Hello, how are you doing,
You
Mayday?
can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you for your wonderful, entertaining live.
You're
I
welcome.
just,
I've never met you before. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I was on a live yesterday and I was very concerned because it was a girl who was 20 years old, and I asked, and she had a lot of followers on the live. I asked her about her affiliation, and who she was going to vote for, and she was going to vote for Marianne Williamson.
Mm.
and then the conversation turned to who people were going to vote for, and a lot of her followers they put who they were going to vote for, either RFK, Trump,
Wow.
or Marianne Williamson, or Cornel West.
Oh my
There were a
God.
lot of, well, there were just a couple of Cornel West, but a lot of RFK, a lot of Marianne Williamson, and a lot of Trump came up.
Mm.
And I was just I've
Nothing
been
about
very
Biden.
concerned. No Bidens, no.
Wow.
And it was very concerning because they were the Gen Z group. They
Mm.
were all, a lot of them were under age,
Wow.
voting
And what was
age,
their
they said.
reason? What was their reason if you were
Well, I wasn't really reading anything about the reasons they were giving, but she was just saying that she didn't she didn't like Biden, and
mm. Did
but
she
I
give a
was
reason why?
uh, well, I'm 74, and
Oh,
I have to admit that I'm a little forgetful. I don't remember exactly what she was
okay.
saying as far as, but uh, it's just concerning to me because the Democrats are, or it seems to me that the Republicans are probably sponsoring or funding these campaigns in
Mm.
order to break up the Democratic
Mm.
Party of the
Yeah.
voting
Yeah.
because uh, these people sort of came out of the well, RFK, he's been around for a while, but Marianne Williamson all of a sudden came on, and I just feel that the Republicans are probably funding them,
Mm.
in order to break up the Democratic vote. That's my
Wow.
opinion.
Yeah, that
Um,
could be. That could be.
yeah,
They do a little bit of that,
right.
uh and that's why I think the work we're doing out here on platforms like this, getting the message out to people and helping them understand how important it is to vote and how important it is to vote for Biden this time around is very important. um, because of things like this, and whether
Right.
Nutty, my friend Dark Nutty, he may have had it wrong in terms of my handsomeness, but he had it right, right, right. He had it right. He said we need to make sure we keep reminding the people about all of the things President Biden has accomplished in just this small amount of time that he's been in office,
Yes,
right?
indeed.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's
He's
almost it's almost
definitely gotten it done, gotten the work done.
yeah, it's almost as if the pandemic was a long time ago, right?
Right?
The way things are now, and that's a testament, in my opinion, to the amount of work that has gone into trying to get America back on track.
Yes.
In terms of getting the country where it needs to be, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's done a job. And you're doing a great job.
Well, thank
So
you.
I just wanted to commend you for a very, very entertaining and wonderful live. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thank
very
you.
funny.
I try. I really do. A lot of people don't think I'm as funny as you do, so I appreciate that you enjoy the entertainment and the politics all in one package, right?
And I admire how kind you are also. With Gary, he obviously didn't, wasn't of your, you didn't agree with his opinions, but weren't mean to him or anything like
No,
that. And I
never.
appreciate that. That's wonderful.
We need more of
So
that,
I'm
right?
glad to see that. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
You don't conquer hate with hate. You conquer it with love.
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah. No,
Right.
I
That's
appreciate that.
love is more powerful than hate, that's for sure.
Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, yes. And the power of people is stronger than the people in power.
Facts. Wow, where are you getting? Are you working on a mixtape? Are you working on a mixtape, Mayday?
No,
I might have.
in my
I might.
younger years, in my early 20s, I was an activist. I was
Oh,
in the anti-war movement. Yeah.
oh.
I
And where were
spent
you? Where were you? Where were you?
time in jail actually in the uh, from being arrested in Washington D.C.
You were?
They put us in an underground. They put us on these big freight elevators. 12,000 people got arrested in 3 days. Most people don't know about this.
What was this
Yeah,
about?
12,000 people.
What was this arrest
It was
all about?
to stop the Vietnam War.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
We were
yeah.
trying to stop the Vietnam War, so we put ourselves in front of the cars that were coming into the city.
Wow.
One Monday morning. Yeah,
So
that's why I
you,
call myself May Day because it was a May Day demonstration. Because I recently just got back into not activism, but sort of activism, making videos to try to spread awareness about things,
wow. Well, I
uh,
think that's
about
quite
how our
something.
democracy is being threatened by fascism from the right wing.
So you really do
Yeah.
believe it's fascism that's going on based on your understanding.
I do. I do. I think
You
it's
hear
a
this,
push
folks?
from the fascist uh, ties. Yes,
Wow. Well,
that's what it
now,
seems like to me.
do you think
Excuse me.
do you think Trump deserves to have a second chance in the White House?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Mm,
No,
you hear
he
that?
did a terrible job.
He did a
He did a
terrible.
terrible job.
You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah,
What do you
that's
think about his
permanent.
supporters enabling him? What do you think? Do you think they'll ever let it go, or do you think we're just going to have to pretty much ride this out and see where it goes?
Well, it's a sad thing that the people that support him are uh, led by their emotions rather than
Mm,
their intellect. If they
mm,
would engage their rational, the rational part of their mind, they would see. But they allow their emotions to lead them,
you hear
obviously.
that? Yeah.
They love Trump, and they're it's similar to cults, like the man Wu said. I think Wu
Yeah.
mentioned the thing about Jim Jones. It's similar
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I mean, you're spot on, and I can tell that you're a fighter. You have it in you. All right, and you love our country, this country.
I
So
do. I'm a
yeah.
patriot.
Do that. Well, that's good. Do you have any children? Are they act? And I'm trying to find out. Are they? Do they have the same spirit as you? How do you get your message out?
My son does have the same spirit that I do, but he's has 5 children and he's very busy. He has
Oh,
3 jobs, so he doesn't really have time to be an activist. But he
yeah.
believes this also. And I have 5 grandchildren who also believe as I do. The other
Right.
ones are younger. I have 7 grandchildren and 2 great grandchildren.
Wow. Well,
Yes, yes.
congratulations.
As I said, I'm 74, so
Congratulations.
thank you.
Listen, well, is this is your first time in the live? You're a subscriber. I didn't know that, but
Yes.
I'm so honored to meet you. And I do look forward to hearing from you again because I believe with your wisdom and insight, you can all contribute to this little thing we got going on right here.
Thank you, Zeus. I hope I can.
I
It's
listen.
been a pleasure and a privilege. Thank you.
Listen, if you're willing to go to jail for what happened then, this is light work for you. I know it. You know it.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All you need to have is a voice. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for checking in with all of us, your friends out here, and even your critics as well. They're here. And
My pleasure.
I look forward to hearing from you again. All right.
Same here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful May Day a round of applause.
Bye.
Not that hard. hard to get in the box and tell the truth. It's like my grandmother says, tell the truth and shame the devil. Mayday coming in for a landing. All right. Angela, good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Another day in the closet of truth, as usual. You've been keeping it clean. I've been going in and out of your lives, and I'm a little concerned.
What have I done?
Oh, I know.
I have kept it so clean. You have no idea. And what are you doing popping into my? I didn't know.
Oh yeah. I have ears all over the kingdom, all over these TikTok streets.
Oh gosh. Well, all right, fine. Let's move on from that because I'm not.
Fair
I
enough.
didn't do anything
I'm giving
wrong.
you a hard time, ladies and gentlemen. She has some of the best lives I've been in. Okay, don't take my word for it. Go yourself. I'm just giving her a hard time.
You're giving me a lot of credit. I'm just being a lazy liberal sitting by the pool today. Yep. And Gary, if you're still here, I'm not going to go too hard on you about the politics. I'm not going to go too hard because he's learning.
Here. Wait a second. Let's get Gary. Gary,
if he's
here.
I'm. I do have a lot of love for Gary. I do.
Yeah.
He's really working hard. You have a little bit more work to do, Zeus, but you're giving it your best. But I do have a bone to pick with him again.
Go for it. Go for it.
Does not listen to his wife.
Oh!
He's not listening to his wife. Every single time he said, she didn't want him on TikTok right now. They were busy.
Right.
And he needs to know these prices of the eggs and whatnot. He should not be turning to her and asking. I mean, this is not the old days, Gary. That's a bit misogynistic now. You should be in the grocery store. You should know the prices of the eggs, which, by the way, they are way down. We have eggs all over the place.
Yeah, eggs everywhere.
There's eggs everywhere. And, okay, Zeus, why did you bring me in after that lovely, sweet woman?
She's Mayday. She is so sweet.
She is the sweetest. And then you got to bring me in, and I'm all ready to talk about taking the gloves off.
Taking the gloves off on Gary because
and now I'm sitting here and reevaluating my whole attitude on life completely.
Right.
But is she still here? She's lovely. But I can't. Oh man, I'm kind of got the gloves off a little bit, Zeus, because they come to my lives at night and they're rude. They're not nice, even when I'm trying to be respectful to them, right? But I want to thank fellow creators like you, who,
look at that. IT lady gave you breakfast.
That was for you. That was for you. That was very lovely of her. But I got to tell you, fellow creators, I got to tell you something. So by the time, I go on late, right? I go on midnight, because I'm kind. I wait for my friends from California, they're not ready to come on.
Like me?
Yes, like you. You guys are way behind me, and I'm really putting in overtime, waiting up till midnight so that I can go on and wait for my friends.
Right.
So anyway, you got the Trumpers all worn out by the time they come to me. They don't know the policy. They don't know the docket. They don't have the bill number. They come in and they don't know bull. They don't know a thing. So I want to thank all of the people during the day that wear them out. So when they come to me, they make my life so easy. They don't know if they're coming or going. They really don't. They don't know if they're coming or going. So thank you to all the other creators during the day.
Yeah.
Yourself, we start with you. We go to attacking and whatnot. And we don't always keep it clean there either. So you need to talk to him about that.
I'll talk to Brother Attacking because he knows that's someone else I'm working on quite a bit. We have to keep it clean so that we can win and have it be a nice, clean win in 2024. I
Yes.
am Gordo. Wow, listen, thank you for
You.
the corgi.
That's very cute.
Well, listen, in other lives, a corgi means you have to do something interesting, and I can't do it here, but listen, I am Gordo.
Wait a
Thank
minute.
you.
No, 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 no. You're not getting away with that.
You
Wait.
said something.
What does that mean? What did he mean? Something interesting?
Listen, I would love,
Zeus?
I would love to
Say,
get into, but it's definitely
is it
not,
keeping it clean?
yeah,
Are you
I would
keeping
be
it
getting
clean
it.
with the corgis?
Well, look, Southern Delight put it in there. She's on to
What
something.
does that say? I can't see it. What does it say?
It
I can't.
says something it up then.
What? The what is up?
Yeah, imagine that.
Zeus. All right, fine. You know what? But don't you dare tell me to keep it clean because I'm sensing that the corgi is bad energy. It's bad energy.
Well, it's good energy depending on
Oh,
where you're at. Okay.
I don't trust it, but
Okay,
I'm
she
gonna
said
find.
put it up in the air. You get what she's saying.
Um. Oh, does not sound
Listen,
clean.
and I bet not see any corgis in your live, all right?
There isn't. That's why I feel Zeus. I love you, but I'm feeling a little like you're a hypocrite right now. But
Oh,
anyway,
cut it out. Listen, I'm the most honest, humble, handsome person. Why would H is the hypocrite? No, come on.
yeah, are we a quadruple H? Huh?
Yeah.
Are
H,
we
the other
gonna?
H's are hard working,
No,
not
I'm
me.
just teasing you. I think you're the best. You are the triple H. I'm sorry, Nutty, and everybody. If you're in here, I got to give you second place. All right. But anyway, this lovely woman behind you.
Bonnie Willis.
That's right, Fannie. She is going to do big things here, I think, in the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
I think because Trump is truthing, like I told you the other day, he just keeps truthing, which means he's telling on himself and he's nervous.
Yep.
He knows she's coming. She and Jack Smith.
Yep.
They are coming. They're coming real
Playtime is
soon.
over, MAGA. It's over.
All right, so
Real
listen.
charges.
Yep, but listen, I'm going to let you get going now. I know you are very popular. You have other people to talk to, but
Well, we're almost wrapping it up, but I appreciate
okay.
you carving time out of your busy day to talk to me.
Yes, I've been very busy today by the
Yeah.
pool, Anyway, a little day off over here.
Okay.
Well deserved. But anyway, thank you for having me. It's always a
You're welcome.
pleasure.
As well, you too. All right. Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, the beautiful Angela. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone.
It's not that hard to get in the box and tell the truth, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are almost towards the end. What an incredible closet of truth! I guess we've taken a care of all the lies and misinformation for today, right? Karen, welcome back. How are you?
Good. I've been having a wonderful time
All right.
reading reading the comments
Oh,
and listening to a couple of your guests. Gary was one. I can't remember the other guy, but one of them called you a layer.
oh, really? A liar or a lair?
You know, no, he said a lair, which
Wow.
is, a place where wild animals live. So I thought that I thought that was kind of funny,
That is
you know.
funny.
But
We
I
know
just
that.
you
Wow,
didn't.
in a layer. Cut it out.
I corrected him. And then there are some others that are trying to say that you're being paid,
Oh,
for this
are they still
Democratic
saying I'm a
propaganda.
Democrat operative?
Well, I just wondered, and maybe the MAGA people can answer. I wonder, do they realize that when the grand jury turns a true bill, that means that they actually believe that the person is guilty?
That's a
Do
good
you think
question.
they understand that?
I don't think the majority of them understand that, and the reason I don't believe that they do is because if they did, I would hate to think they're out here lying on social media, right?
I think you're exactly right. And then I only have this last brief thing to say.
Go
I
ahead.
just love karma. I've been around just as long as your previous guests. We're both 74. Karma
Oh
is a
wow, this is
big B.
amazing.
You didn't know that? Karma
No.
is a big B. I just love her. And I would love to be around Trump now because he is unraveling. And I know it's killing him that this black woman in Georgia is coming for him nonstop.
What do you think that's doing to him, if you don't
It's
mind?
killing him because black women are the ones who helped Biden this last election. And knowing how racist he is between Alvin Bragg and Fannie, and there's one other black woman,
Letitia
isn't it?
James. Letitia James.
Yes. I know he is just beside himself. I would love to see it. I bet he's turning around. You know, his hair's gotten less orangey too, so maybe
Yeah,
that has something to
what's
do
that
with it.
about? What do you think that's?
Worry.
Oh.
He it looks thin and unkept. You know,
Mm,
he's desperate. I've read a couple of his Truth Socials.
mm.
Either he did last night or this morning. I don't retain them because they're so ridiculous
Right.
that, now it's 1,850 boxes Biden has hidden.
Right.
He only has 100 documents, but they said he had 85 boxes. So, I mean, he's just totally unraveling. And he's having his MAGA people pay his lawyer fees. Now, I think that's brilliant. I'm not mad at him on that.
Don't
You
hate
know,
the player, hate the game kind of thing.
right. I'm not mad at him on that, but I just don't understand the mentality of his followers who believe he's such a wonderful businessman and such a rich man that he
Oh, he's
needs
rich.
their money.
Right. MAGA, make it make sense, please.
He didn't get anybody out who had been charged for January the 6th. Didn't he make that promise that he was going to
But
take care of them?
if he gets them out, but he'd be getting Antifa out, right? He'd be getting BLM out if he gets them out, right?
Oh, or what he says that Democrats are fascists. So, I don't, I'm confused. They don't ever read because on the second page of the presidential act, it
Uh-oh.
says, in the second page, third paragraph, it says
Talk to
that
him.
the president owns none of those documents and has to turn them over when he leaves. And besides that, even if it was something that he wanted to destroy or keep secret, it has to have their approval. And he keeps citing that act as
Right.
justification for him keeping documents
Okay,
over
Greg.
and over. So who's the sleepy one?
Maybe he is.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Sleepy Trump, huh?
Yeah, sleepy and lacks comprehension and
Oh,
looks like he can't read.
no, she's not lying. Karen is not lying. No lies detected. If there were lies being detected, my hammer would go off. Cut it out in the comment section. I see you, Greg. You see.
That's it, Zeus. I really didn't have anything else.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate your honesty and integrity and your wisdom as always. All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're totally welcome, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Miss Karen a round of applause. It always grinds my gears when I see these people get into the comment section and just start accusing my wonderful guests of being liars, especially when they're telling the truth. Shame on you for doing that. All right, come on in and get this daily dose of truth. All right, let's bring up our next guest. Just Peachy, hello.
Hi. I just wanted to say behind you is the illustrious Queen
Okay.
Fani Willis, the district attorney of Fulton County, Georgia. As a Georgian, I am so proud of this wonderfully intelligent, brilliant, and painstaking process this woman has had to go through. Every
Talk about
single
it.
time she has come up with, even with the first grand jury, she said, y'all, this may take, till July. Okay. And then she came out and she cleared the courts here in Atlanta. She
Wow.
cleared the courts for 2 weeks. She sent out notices to the Metro County areas for the police to be on guard. They are already.
Right.
Um, she is loved here. So I don't know why Gary does not know who she is or where Gary's from. And God love him. As we say in the South, bless your heart. Bless your heart. That right there, that queen behind you is an amazing, intelligent, bright, dutiful woman.
Listen,
Okay.
Gary.
And she is extremely popular here.
Thank you.
And I soon to believe she will be more popular in the rest of the country soon. As hard as she's tried, Donald Trump has come at her with everything and she has held strong, and she will make sure that she has all her ducks in a row and has a solid thing to indict him in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Fani Willis, District Attorney, Fulton County, Georgia. Gary, remember that when you see a beautiful queen like that in a live. You see her? That is how you to address her, the queen.
The queen.
The queen.
You
And
hear
I
that,
saw her
Gary?
picture. I said, Lord, I got to get up in the box. That's my girl. Like,
Yeah.
I am hanging everything I've got on her. Ever since she started with this, she has been through it, y'all. She's had stops and starts and all kinds of obstacles, and she has beat every single one of them.
Thank you.
So I just had to say that, Zeus. I love your lives. I love Ange. I saw her in here, beautiful Miss Ange. I
Thank
love
you.
her live too.
And she does have nice lives, right? She said I was, hyping it up. No, they're great lives.
Yeah, she does. She has great lives, and she's a beautiful person too.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say that down here in Georgia, we're going to be partying in the streets. The minute that she puts down that gauntlet, and we are 100% behind her, what she did to Ruby Freeman and her daughter, Shay Moss, what Rudy Giuliani did. And as a Georgian, to sit there and listen to Donald Trump on tape, I just need 11,000 to 800. What the? I can't even, I'm not even going to say it.
Don't
It has
let Donald
boiled
Trump
me.
get you to act outside of your character. But I
Woo,
know.
I know, but I'm going to tell you what, there's a champagne bottle in there that says DA Fani Willis, the queen, inside my refrigerator. And my husband and I are waiting to toast her.
Thank you.
So
Wow.
whenever anybody criticizes her, even if they're Democrat, please understand, I read the local Atlanta Journal Constitution, and they have tried to stop her with every single thing you can throw at somebody.
Trying
So,
to intimidate her.
props up.
They
Oh,
tried to
horrible.
intimidate her, right?
Yeah, she has to have like bodyguards. Like she has to work from home.
Wow.
She, but here we love her. And hey, I'm 100% behind her. She is not going to bring forth some kind of charges that aren't worth anything. That's not who she is.
But Trump says it's political. What do you think about that? She's just
No,
using.
because she interviewed, well, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I saw her on the local news. She actually waited till after May 24th because there was an election, a local election here in Georgia. And she said, I do not want to do anything until that election is over because I will not let people accuse me of being political. Wow. And y'all can Google it. You can just look it up. I don't know if you'll find the interview. It was on 11 Alive here in Atlanta. It was also in the Atlanta Journal Constitution. She specifically said, we've had the first grand jury, but, I have to be considerate of the fact that people would see this as a political move.
Right.
So, love her.
Thoughtful.
Yep.
Wow.
And she's strong. So anyway, I know you've got to go, and thank you for letting me come up. Love your lives. Keep that beautiful queen up there for days here, and you're going to have her up again soon. I know it.
Oh, I will.
I know it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you put a crown on her head. Okay.
And whenever I bring her up, I need you to come on in and remind Gary and people like him who she is. Okay?
Well, yeah, she is amazing, and even before this, she was doing amazing things for Fulton County, uh, for people in Fulton County. In her position, she is known as tough. She's little. She's a short little lady, but she is packed full of power.
Thank you.
So
And
yes,
that's what we need: tough and full of power to get Donald J. Trump to be accountable for his crimes. Right?
yep. And there's going to be a little bit more, I think, revealed to people. I know I was reading one, not the lady that came on, that kind of white lady, the thin white lady that was like, doing all these interviews and stuff after the first grand jury. They had
Mm-hmm.
interviewed several others. Now they couldn't mention specific things, but a couple of them said, well, I voted for Trump. But after being on the grand jury and seeing what I heard and the evidence, I really think that Trump supporters are going to be flabbergasted as well.
So you
There's
think?
nothing, yeah.
So you're saying that even the hardest core Trump supporter, once they end up seeing this evidence, they're going to also kind of come to the same conclusion that he broke the law.
He had said probably, unless there's something. I mean, he was like, I voted for, he didn't say he was hardcore, so I can't say the hardcore, but
Okay.
he said, I voted for Trump. I've been a MAGA supporter. I had to sit on this grand jury. After what I saw, I'm telling you, there's going to be a switchover of those people that listen and read the evidence, that know the evidence. And, he was like, it was shocking. It's going to
Wow.
shock many people what's in there.
Wow.
So that's the
And
last
that's
I read. And I'm
exactly.
just sitting here going, come on, honey, come on. You can do it. Get there, get there. So anyway, hats off to the queen and to you, the king of TikTok.
Thank you. Thank you, Just Peachy. Listen, you're doing an amazing job. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
All
You
right.
have a wonderful evening, sir.
All right. You two stay cool out there. I don't know where you're at, but it's hot
Where's
where I'm at.
95?
Oh yeah. Okay.
95.
Yeah.
Woo.
Stay cool.
I'm inside. Yeah, I'm a lazy liberal inside. That's what I'm
Okay.
doing.
All
Okay.
right. Well, stay
All right. Take
cool
care.
and keep bringing the truth. All right. That's what we need more
Um,
of. All right.
oh, you're so sweet. Okay, Zeus.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Just Peachy a round of applause. You see, it's not that hard to get in the box and tell the truth. I haven't had to use, well, I had to use it with Felix. I mean, not Felix, Gary. His old name is Felix. With Gary. But for the most part, folks, the message is getting out there. Folks in America all over the country are done and fed up with Donald J. Trump and his cronies. All they do is lie and take people's money and blame the Democrats. And we are fed up and have had enough. All right, let's bring up our next guest, Brother Greg.
What is up, Zeus? Hello.
Shay, welcome.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings, Brother Greg. How are you?
Oh, the Zoloft can't kick in soon enough. Yep.
You did some of that?
Yeah, well, doctor's orders, but yes.
Okay.
I just needed to start working. But
Oh,
anyway, listen, we are in the thick
isn't that a
of.
down? Isn't that make you sleepy?
No. It's an antidepressant,
Oh, okay.
anti-anxiety,
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I
that
didn't know.
thing.
Okay.
It's all good. We have to be good with our mental health, Zeus, because the last 4 years before Joe Biden, I think ruined my mental health. So
Oh
I
yeah,
think that's
that 4 years
yeah.
was brutal, wasn't it?
It was something I really don't want to return to ever again. I literally don't need to see any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, hey, if I'm weak because I'm on antidepressants, hey, that's your prerogative, Big Greg. That's on you, bro.
No, no.
That's a listen, I got a baby on the way. There's a lot of things going on, It's just but yeah,
Don't
so
let
anyway,
don't let these
Fannie
people get to you.
yeah, Fannie Willis is she is a strong woman,
Yeah.
and she is a strong black woman, which probably let me tell you, she is a tough cookie.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you think Donald Trump is? Do you think that makes Trump more upset about it?
I think it. Actually, yeah, probably, because he doesn't like them. He doesn't like strong black women, and he doesn't like he doesn't like Jack Smith, but he won't use the language that he uses with Jack Smith on Fannie Willis. It'll be a different type of language. You'll see. He's going to say some things that are going to be very derogatory.
I hope Trump controls himself on social media. Because if he says the wrong thing to Fannie Willis, all hell goes breaking loose.
I guess to answer your question, I heard somebody say, well, I'm from Georgia. We've seen the indictment, and or somebody on the grand jury has, said, they were a Trump supporter. Look, if that's the case, beautiful. But I don't buy it, because I see this app and I see what people do on this app, and I see how they continue. Well, they continue to defend Donald Trump for classified documents when they're a botany expert on Monday, they're a constitutional expert on Tuesday, they're a presidential historian on Wednesday, they're a criminal defense attorney on Thursday. Any day of the week, it just Monday through Friday. They're very
they're also
busy.
good at the Titan submersible, right? They know about that,
right? Oh yes, Titanic experts. I forgot.
Yeah, that one.
They're Titanic historians as well. Yes, and that's only on every third Wednesday of the month. That's only like 2 or 3 times a month. They can't be experts all the time. And you'll have people who face them who are experts, and they'll say, I know more than you. I know more than you about it. And I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it because I'm a hypochondriac, and I know more than my doctors, clearly, because my doctors tell me I'm fine, and I still don't think I'm fine. But that's a mental thing. I get that.
Right.
But when you're taking it to another level on this app, and you're taking it to the top-notch folks on this app who have served their country, maybe even had classified information in their hands,
right?
And then they're saying, you know more than I do about the classified documents of the classified materials that I was involved in war, and I can't even tell my wife about, but yet you know more about it. And that's the stuff that drives me insane on this lovely app that we call Tick Toxic. Because
yeah. They're immigrants and they're Christians.
Tick Toxic. I like that. Throw it in the chat if you like it. Put a 1 if you like it. A 2 if you don't. Tick Toxic. Tick Toxic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That just came to me. That just came to me like right now.
Oh, look at that. We got a lot of 1s out there.
Oh,
yes,
we got 1s.
I see you.
Tick Toxic. I like it.
Yeah, it's Tick Toxic.
Woo! They're just flying in. I love it.
And you got to be careful, right?
You do, because this is a rough environment that we live in. We've got a lot of, and I don't know why Attacking felt like he needed to put 55. That's not even his age. He's a senior. I mean, that's.
I think he had did he have a senior moment, perhaps?
Senior moment, yeah, probably.
Attacking,
it's okay, Attacking. Keep it clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, look, this is a great app for communication, but it's not a great app if you're affected by toxic people. And unfortunately, a lot of people on this app are toxic.
They are. You know what I find? When there's the misinformation during 2016 election, that was all on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I mean, everybody would flock to Facebook and put on the disinformation to the point where, people are like, what are you talking about? I never heard of this before. What are we saving the children from? Why are we not fighting COVID? Like,
right.
Look, I mean, look, I'm not making light of the Save the Children movement. I'm just saying, like, that this kind of stuff started on TikTok or on Facebook. Sorry,
Yeah.
this crazy stuff,
Yeah.
man. But I do think that it's gonna.
You know what I like about TikTok right now is once those lives get started, we can just go live and say, "Hold up, I saw that comment you posted. Let's have a conversation about this." And
the
like
problem,
like flies,
yeah.
they're dropping right now. They know we're onto them right now.
But the
Fonnie
problem
Willis is
is,
onto him. Jack Smith is, and all the other prosecutors. What's the problem though?
they're just going to continue to believe it, and it's going to just they're going to believe it until they're blue in the face, and they just this is what they do. I mean, they're not going to give it up because they want 70,000 likes. Good job.
Wow, I've been on. I know I've been on for over 90 minutes. You know, that's amazing. It's impressive. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I don't know. Georgia Supreme Court just rejected the bid to stop the Georgia probe. I guess that just happened. That was in the comments. That's big news. I feel like that's a big story that we should be talking about.
Georgia Supreme Court dismisses Trump's bid to shut down the Fulton County probe. Let's give Fonnie Willis another round of applause.
Yep. Yes, sir. Toxic, tick, toxic. I like it. Tick toxic.
It's over. MAGA, do you understand what's about to go down?
It's even bigger than, when it was about to go down with young Jock.
Yeah. It's
about to go down.
This is about his attempts to overturn the 2020 election. We are now, ladies and gentlemen, said it's good to go. It's open season for Fonnie Willis. Get him, Fonnie!
We love it. We love it, Zeus. And I do need to go into the drugstore, but I do appreciate you, and I appreciate all that you do.
Oops.
Lord loving, in 2 weeks I should be a little better once these, start to work their way out in my system. But hey, man, I appreciate it. Heaven VIP, you electrocute me all the time. You're a shocking guy.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. Always protect your mental health. Never let anybody tell you you're weak. If you're a male, if you get if you have some mental health things going on, always remember that you have great people around you and that they'll support you, and that you're not alone either. That's the big thing. That's the big thing. You're not alone, man. Never are you alone.
Tell him, Greg.
So, very good. All right. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. I had a phone call. Oh my God. Let's see. All right, are you there? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes people reach out to you while you're on the phone. All right, let's see who we have. The beautiful Shay.
Hey. What's up, everybody? How are you?
I'm doing all right. I didn't see you this morning. Well, I saw you in the comments, but
I was in the comments. I actually started a job.
Really?
So my first day at my new job today.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you. I have been, running my own company, which I still have, and I just actually formed its LLC today because this will actually go into kind of working in co-part with that. So another Psalm friend of mine opened what's called a cellaring place, a place to store your wine and cellar it, right? And so long story short, she does events there, some tastings there and stuff like that. So she's like, eventually I want to pass the baton to you. So you want to come in and learn the ropes and help me run, events and wine tastings and things like that. So I agreed to do that. So I'll just do a few hours a day, meanwhile still doing my own business. So just, kind of supplement a little bit here and there,
Hey, listen, it sounds all good. You know what that reminded me of?
What's that?
Historically low unemployment rates. God bless President Joe Biden.
God bless him. Absolutely. 100%. So I haven't, just due to now being a working girl. What's up now? I see Miss Willis behind you. So is she saying that she's going to release her indictments here soon?
Absolutely. Reports are now out there swirling saying not only is it coming soon, but she's very confident that the charges she's going to bring will stick.
That's fantastic. I can't wait to see it. It's just going to be.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be curious how many people like Linwood or Lindsey Graham, who all is going to be involved in that indictment that helped him do this, Mark Meadows, things like that. Like it's going to be. It's going to be interesting to see. So I'm kind of wondering, have you heard through the grapevine if Jack Smith's going to try to beat her to the punch or with the January 6th? Because that's what I was hearing.
I have not heard anything about that. But the heat is on. Wouldn't you say it's not looking good for Trump right now, right?
His butt should be singeing right now. Like he's like,
you're right.
Damn it, it's hot in here. And she's like moving his tie back and forth, like what Rodney Dangerous used to do, or what was his name? Roger Dangerfield used to do. It's getting hot in here. Rodney is his name. I was like, I get no respect. This is hot under my collar.
Oh, tell him.
Yeah.
Came down to.
Woo, it's not looking good. You saw in his True Social where he typed in that he's being charged with the act of insurrection, right?
No.
You didn't see that?
Oh, when did he do this?
It was a big faux pas. What was that on? What was it, Monday? I think it was a True Social he did on Thursday or Friday, where he said in there that he has documents that I have. It's very interesting that he said, I have documents. I'm like, are you admitting you still have documents? And then he said, why am I being charged with the act of insurrection? And everybody's like, oh my God. So somewhere I think his attorney said he's going to be charged with the Insurrection Act. And he just, you know how he does that? Like anything on True Social, he lets us know what's going on. Like it's crazy. But everybody's been pointing that out. So it's like, what's going on here?
Well, whatever he's charged with, it's fine with me at this point. Because I'm pretty sure he broke the law. Okay. Jack Smith, Fonnie Willis, just pick one and go with it. I'm pretty sure you got the evidence to do what you got to do, right?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a hot summer. Let me tell you, it's already hot. It's
hot, but it needs to get a little hotter. Because I would love to see Trump, his airplane. I'd love to see that thing grounded, all right? Stop. Right? Stop flying around here and getting up here lying and telling people what you're going to do when you get back in the White House. I don't want to hear it.
Nobody cares because you're not getting anywhere close to it. I can tell you that. It's not going to happen. It's just, he's going to have to take a plea deal. I mean, even Chris Christie says that. There's no way. I mean, federal prosecutors don't bring charges unless they have the goods. Yeah. And if you don't plea and you let this go to trial, your butt's going to jail, period.
He is going to jail. And listen, he doesn't have that much time left on this earth, so he better figure out what to do. Do you want to go out in a jail cell or do you want to take that plea deal?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I love that. Ooh, you got to do this song, Cruel Summer. You know that song?
I don't know
Cruel Summer. It's a cruel, cruel summer.
Oh.
Da, da, da.
Oh.
Only one, it's a cruel summer. I think it's who's it by? I think it's is it not the Go-Go's and not the Bengals. It's one of those groups from the 80s. Somebody will give it to me. Bananarama. That's it. Bananarama. Yes.
Oh my God! I see "Cruel Summer" with Taylor Swift, but I'll check that out.
No, it's Bananarama. It's a good one. No, no, it's not. I thought it was the Bengals too, but that's not Bananarama. That's right. No, that's a good song to be sampling in if you can. I think that's gonna be a cruel summer show, Mr. Trump.
Let me see. Hold on. We might be able to do something.
And it's definitely not super intense.
I give credit to Mo.
This one?
Yeah.
I'm just going to play the hook.
Okay. love it.
Wow, what year did that come out in?
Oh God, that's mid '80s, I think.
Oh my God,
Were you
this
even
video,
born?
I see these cars and I'm like, wow, there's Teslas out. What kind of cars are these? These look like they're putting radiator fluid in the engine.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, who's the last
oh
time
yeah.
anyone's had to do
No,
that?
let me tell you, I started driving in '87, and you had to know how to change your oil. I knew how to do a dipstick. I knew how to fill my oil and my radiator. So yeah,
When was the last time you've done that, Shay? Seriously.
since 1987. But you know,
We don't do it anymore.
no, you definitely. We used to go to full service gas stations. So you pull in, and your gas was a little bit more expensive per gallon, but you had a little attendant that would come out. Not kidding you.
Wait a
He'd
second.
open
You're
your
saying
hood.
how much was the gas? Come on, this is before
Oh, under
Biden.
$1 a gallon. It was like 80 cents a gallon.
Oh,
Something
you
like
hear
that.
that, Gary? Who was the president, Shane? Because see,
That would be Reagan.
Reagan, Gary, you hear this? Ronald Reagan had lower gas prices than Biden. Can you believe it, Gary?
For real. For real. Yeah, it was like 60, 70, 80 cents. Yeah, somewhere in there. And yeah, it was good. And they would pop your hood and put that little stick up, and hold that hood up, and they would pull out your dipstick, check your oil, and fill up your radiator, fill up your gas. They would even clean your windshields. No
Yeah.
kidding you. Full service gas stations. I
You hear
remember.
that?
God, I sound old, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah. See, that's how it could be,
Yeah.
and it should be. Okay,
Yeah.
if you want to drive kind of cars, Gary, all you got to do is just go buy one of those old school cars, and you can have that lifestyle.
There you go. I'm not lying. That's right. I tell you, yeah, those were the good old days. It's pretty funny. I found a gas station that literally had a full service gas. I was like, shush. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Recently?
Yeah, there's a little gas station in Memorial area that still has a
Oh.
full service side. So a little
Wow.
guy runs out and fills up your gas tank. You literally stay in your car. It was awesome as women.
Oh,
I love
wow.
that.
Wow. So that's unemployment numbers that are down and low gas prices, huh?
Yeah.
God bless President Biden.
Hey, inflation's under 2%. You see that? 2.97.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, things are going good. Yeah.
That is amazing. I'm going to have to check out the rest of this video, though. I mean,
Yeah.
they said it was made in '83. I'm like, wow.
83. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty good. But yeah, I figure you could sample something like that into what Trump's going to have a cruel summer. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I need to catch Trump saying something about the summertime and indictment. That might go good with it.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then we'll drop the beat and have Trump talking and saying what he does, because we all know he's going to get indicted again and he's definitely going to jail, right?
No. 100%. If he doesn't take a plea deal, he's going to go to jail. And I guarantee that man will take a plea deal. He's not going to want to go to jail.
Well, he's going to get all the money he can before he does, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He's going to grift. Did you see that Joe raised $72 million?
Oh, yes. God bless Joe Biden.
I tell you, he's not running around doing campaigns. He's
How
not.
does Joe Biden keep raising
anything.
this kind of money, Shay? And they say he's sleepy.
Yeah. They say he's sleepy.
How's he making this kind of money?
Because he's got a good team, and that's the point. A good leader knows how to hire good people.
Oh, yes, Sharon. I saw that nasty rap song.
What was that? Oh, yes, the MTG thing. Oh, my God.
She aligns herself with some of the most deranged individuals I've ever seen.
He's deranged.
For sure.
That rap. I mean, when you're doing all that for Donald Trump, that's when you're like, okay, I need to stop and cut it out. Like, where are you going in 5 years with all all those tattoos and those rap songs?
Ugh, he's just gross. That's just a gross. I just get every time I see him, it's like jump startle. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yeah. I mean, Trump's on his way to prison, and you're following him this hard. That's crazy to me.
Her and her little throne, and I tell you what. But what's so crazy is that she got kicked out of the Freedom Caucus because she's not extreme enough. I mean, come on, people.
Come on, people.
What is going on with your party?
Listen up, all right? Well, listen, Shay,
All
what are you
right, my
doing
friend.
later
Thank you.
today? Are you going live again? Are you going to be crashing any parties?
I'm sure I'll crash a few parties tonight for sure. I
Okay.
think we're doing up some fajitas tonight for dinner, was my understanding. And yeah, I don't know.
Are you
Just
cooking those fajitas?
I'm sure I'll get in and help, but what's really neat is my son who's about to go off to college. He loves to cook, so he
Oh.
he ran to the store and he comes up with stuff. He's like, I want to make smash burgers tonight, or they came up with fajitas tonight. So I told him before Mama went off to work that they needed to figure out what they're doing for dinner, and they did. And they came home.
Hey,
They're like, we're
that's
gonna do
what I
fajitas. I'm
like
like,
to
heck yeah!
hear.
I tell you, I'm finally getting here.
Yeah, they're taking care of themselves and they're taking care of you, right?
I'm telling you, isn't that nice?
That
Finally,
is nice. That really is. Well, listen,
yeah.
you enjoy the rest of your evening. I got to get up out of here. I've been on here over 2 hours.
Okay, I'm glad I caught you, my friend. Sorry.
Yeah, but I haven't heard from you. All right. So I
I,
wanted to make sure I checked in with you. And again, congratulations on the new gig.
thank you. I appreciate it. I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to it. It'll be fun.
All
So,
right.
all
Ladies and
right.
gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Shay a round of
Woo, woo,
applause.
woo. Love you guys. Everyone be well. Mwah. Be safe out there.
All right.
Love you,
All right.
Zusi.
All right, love you too, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Shay, you're amazing. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, I've delivered another episode in the Closet of Truth. And it's an important one because I want to make sure we give Fannie Willis her props, okay? Because what she's about to do has never been done before, and she is going to need all of our support. Yes, it is time to indict Donald J. Trump for his crimes against the United States of America. Anytime you do this,
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, wait a second. I see we have attacking and we have a few more people I got to check in with before I get off. Yes, attacking. What do you got?
Yeah, I want everybody to go to my page. I put a video up. Donald Trump literally tried to steal his plane out of a hangar that he wasn't paying the rent on, and the cops had to be called to have it stopped.
When was this?
Back in the 70s or 80s. The video's right there. So go to my bio, listen to it. Yeah, but he literally had his people try to snake the plane out of the hangar that he wasn't paying the rent on.
Oh my God. Well, we have to go follow attacking and watch the video, okay?
Yeah. So I just wanted to come up and say that.
Okay.
So you have a good day.
All right, you two, ladies and gentlemen, attacking. All right, Yazzie. Welcome, Yazzie. How are you?
Oh, I am great, Zusi. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You just made my day today hearing about Fani. Ooh,
Yes,
I am so
Fani.
ready for this.
Yes, Fani. Oh, there's an echo, Yazzie. Are you in the car or are you on the phone?
I am on the car because, I'm like doing my next job. Hold on, let me. Hear me now?
I think so.
Can you hear me now?
There's an echo.
I took you off my Bluetooth off my SUV and put you in my ear.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
better?
That's a lot better.
Yeah, these rural roads out here, always. I think I drive 25% of my life away, but that's all right.
Oh.
Doing the good work out here.
Doing the excellent work on the roads.
Exactly.
How far are you away from your destination?
I'm about 2 hours away still. I had to, it's traffic, rush hour. It was you'd think rush hour in Aurora and Denver starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, what? 3 o'clock? Jeez.
What? Wow.
What? I know. I'm like,
yeah.
I was not happy, but it was good. But thank you for the great news about Fani. And I kept buffering, so I can't even have normal service carrier. I have Viero wireless, and
what?
It's only a rural. I have Viero wireless. It's a rural phone company because Verizon doesn't work, T-Mobile doesn't work, AT&T doesn't work.
Wow.
I know it is a shame, but
Yeah.
I have to have a cell phone, so I thought
Yeah.
about going back to a bag phone. Remember those bag phones
I don't
in the
know what a
90s?
bag. What is a bag phone?
Oh, my parents had one. I was like little. So it's like this big like block that you carry, and it has this big antenna, and you put an
Oh
antenna on
wow.
top of your car.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to go look up a bag phone. Where do you get these? Listen, where do these new kids get these terms from? Let me see.
And I was like, I grew up in the
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
90s.
Never mind. Never mind. I see it. That's crazy.
And we just lost our group phone line, so we shared a line with 5 people, and they were aunts and uncles. And so, like, I didn't get internet at home till like the early 2000s.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was what, in high school? Yeah, until like
Wow.
the I was in middle school. Yeah. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. I know
Well,
people.
you
I'm
know,
really where the cattle outnumber people. Cattle outnumber people.
wow. Wow. It's like it was yesterday when you were in middle school, right?
Right? It does feel like even high school just feels like yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah. Wow. Who would have thought it would have got to where we're at now, where we're on these iPhones and we're all over the road and we're just walking around and talking politics all day, right? That's pretty crazy.
Right? But I was at Children's Hospital for a meeting with our hospice team up there and our palliative care for babies, and I just want to reiterate: women need to have a choice, and I mean, abortion is a good choice, and some of these pregnancies that the babies are not even going to make it very long, and it's just so traumatic. It's so
Yeah.
traumatic.
Have you seen
Love
any
suffering.
increase since this movie came out, Sound of Freedom? Any increase in the adoptions?
No,
What a
not at
shame.
all. And really quick,
I knew it.
you know that singer that sang to MG, whatever her name initials are. You know that he went.
The rapper dude.
Yeah, he's like went to private school, Farrakhan private school. His dad owns real estate, apartments, and worth $10 million, but they got all these PPP loans.
Yeah.
Funny how that works. Yeah, and he's a
Wow.
so-called like rap star. My butt cheeks.
Wow. So he's benefiting from the PPP loans after all.
Yes. That's probably why he's like, hey, I got all this extra money. MGT, let me make the most disgusting video that'll make people want to throw up.
Wow.
Nasty.
I hope that people stop supporting this guy and his nonsense. At a certain point, it does need to stop, right?
Right. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's just so crazy. The only thing good about driving home to rural Colorado is that I have not seen any Trump signs. I haven't seen any. I mean, not even one.
We don't need to see any of those Trump signs.
No, because people would put them at the end of their fence where their cattle have, and you could see them on the interstate. You could see like God bless Diaper Donnie, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that. I'm so grateful.
That means all the work we're doing here on TikTok is spreading
I
all
hope
throughout the
so.
kingdom, and they're getting it.
They should. They need to get it because he's just a grifter. He doesn't care about y'all. I mean, the so-called millionaire who keeps taking your guys' money, but keep giving it to him.
Yeah.
I mean, when are y'all gonna wake up? Did you get a PP loan, people? No. Did your student debt go away? Probably not.
Fact. Listen up, folks. Well, listen, Yazzie, Zeus has to get up out of here. Okay. But it was not.
Did you upload your morning show?
Huh? I haven't uploaded it yet, but I'll upload it in a few.
I was like, I could watch it. Okay, well, thanks guys. Thanks for letting me say hi. Good to hear your voice, Zeusy.
I know. Listen, you're making me blush.
We're just gonna call you.
Uh-oh. You're making me blush.
You're just so cute with that cute name.
I think your signal left.
Easy on the eye, dude.
All right.
You're so handsome. Most handsome. Triple H.
Yeah.
Triple H. Okay, thank you. Have a great day, guys.
No lies
Thank you.
detected. No lies detected. Thank you, Yazzie. All right. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Kim. I see you, Kim. How are you? How are you? Before I get up out of here.
I'm doing great. I'm actually back at school right now because I've got something I'm working on with Pro Tools, and I want to make sure it's done right.
Okay.
So,
You're cooking up some heat over there, huh?
Oh, well, actually, they give us it's an assignment, so I just got to go ahead and do all the good stuff in Pro Tools and make it look all pretty. But no, I was actually asking, did you get my DM that I sent you?
I didn't. When did you send it?
I sent it some time ago. It was what I did is I just forwarded you some information from something that I found on here, and it's a 3-part series.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me think. I think I remember seeing something. What was it about?
It was about Trump. It was about all the stuff he's doing, and it was funny because the person because remember I keep saying these young ones are coming after Republicans.
Yes.
And it was a young one that was doing the whole interview thing in the 3-part. I was like, see, y'all keep playing with these kids, and they coming. I mean, I'm like, why y'all keep playing with them?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know what? I feel like I've seen it. I just need to go. I need to watch it again, and I should have replied, but sometimes I get a little distracted and carried away on my end. So I do apologize.
I'm glad that Georgia, they was like, I don't care if you're crying. I know it hurts, but baby, take your medicine. I'm glad. I am so glad.
Get him out of here.
I mean, he needs whatever's coming down the pipe. There doesn't need to be any of this. Oh, I'm gonna dodge this, because there was one incident. I think that video was talking about how he was trying to get. He was trying to get them to hold off on the court proceedings for a little longer, until after the election. And Jack Smith came back and said, "No, here's the law. This is what it says.
Exactly.
No, we're not doing that."
Exactly. There is no running from the long legs of the law. You will be held accountable, sir.
Yeah, because they were talking about because according to federal law, you're supposed to get a quick and speedy trial, right? By holding it off and pushing it until after the election is not quick and speedy. That is the opposite of that. And I think that's what that video is about, saying, no. You're going to get this because just what you said, you wanted quick and speedy, so we're going to go ahead and push it up forward.
Yeah, tell them, Kim. Tell them. And we're going to be here watching it front and center. We're going to be making sure there's no fouls being committed when this prosecution goes down. I want this to be the fairest trial he's ever had in his life.
And quick and speedy. And I got to give Shay her props because she pulled up when she pulled up Bananarama's cruel. Oh my God. When she said that, first song came to mind because I was the one who's like, it's Bananarama, Cruel Summer. And I was just like, but it fits because that whole beginning intro before you get to the hook, if you listen to the words, it fits what's going on right now.
Hot summer streets and the pavements are burning. I sit around trying to smile, but the air is so heavy and dry, right?
Exactly. He's trying to smile, but he can't. He can't.
It's over.
Not at all.
Yeah. It's over. Well, listen, Kim, I do got to wrap it up, but it was nice checking in with you, all right?
Bye, y'all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Kim, the beautiful Kim, a round of applause. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay cool out there. We are out of here.
Smooth always, the most handsome in the kingdom.
And I really am. I scared the dog.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. Everything with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus.
What a great show! Andy Willis is coming.
I'm in the sky like you up like Zeus. And with my own rules, I'm the God, call me Zeus. I'm flying in the eagle like I took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. You living like a bum, get away from me, fool. I got money on my mind, I can't leave it. I can't hang around with you, you fall around too quick. You a high risk, Nick's all in the mix. I put a bounty on your head. This is way above the feds.
Yes, I
loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, but he's such a douche. I tried to be patient, but you had to light my fuse. I'm catching all these snakes like a mother. Yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. You're welcome. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm hotter than Hades and I'm burning down the roof. You say you wanted facts, well, I'm living proof. I've been waiting for this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne while you looking like a goof. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Don't hate on the God, I'm such a douche. Try to be patient, but you had to like a fuse. Catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus.
He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged.
All right.
I'm breaking down the proof with it.
Yeah.
And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater. Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges. Jack Smith. Jack Smith.
MC on the beat.
Jack Smith.
Yeah, you heard about me.
He's deranged. Jack
I
Smith.
see you.
He's deranged.
I see you.
Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith.
Yeah, ladies. It's
He's
me.
deranged. Jack
It's
Smith.
Zeus.
He's deranged.
Biden is not a criminal.
And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of courage.